EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There we go. Watch the run. You got double time. Double time.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Elliott running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Kill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 41. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They're going for it. It's Watson.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Cowboys 14, Texans 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On first down, Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
second half begins with a run from Miller. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, we got 3 out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's just me and you. It's just
From the gun, here's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 51-yard line.
Prescott on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Watson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On second and 11 now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Here we go, D.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because
and now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check 53. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check three, check three, check three.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
Check 80 weapon.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Watson, and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's a fumble. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Texans 15.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put the